From Damascus steel to titanium swords, because the Himalayas, or the only place where titanium was being mined, were my mines, my ore mines. And the invention or discovery of titanium was actually something that my people or my prospectors had actually discovered. And then I had worked with people to actually make it possible to actually mine it. And I think though it's particularly hard to mine or something like that, and my technology actually had to be used, or my inventions had to be used to actually make it possible to mine the stuff. And I forget if they use explosives or not. I think there was a problem with the explosives because of avalanches and stuff or something like that, and maybe some of my other mining technologies that I invented personally actually made it possible to be able to mine it or something. I forget the exact details of it actually. But I was one of the few people that was rich enough or wealthy enough to be able to have a titanium sword forged, as well as have jet engines made from titanium, which only I knew about, or only I knew where it was. No one else knew. It was actually a military secret or country secret, or whatever, because it was considered a one of those things you want to keep secret from other people so they can't like hurt you with your own stuff. Anyway, later on, I declassified the mines and all that. But they had been mining up there for quite a while, 7 years, 7,000 years. I don't know. But basically, I always knew about it. Although I didn't know exactly where it was, I forget. I always knew about the mines anyway. Um, and the warming rocks or warming thingies. There's something to do with some warming thingies, whatever, where they would put them in the mines or something. They would take them way down deep into the mines and use them to warm up the people. Um, there was some sort of complicated thing where it had to do with the snow and stuff and how they were living all year round. They had to use the mine for heat or something, or basically live underground pretty much. And it was something complicated where it was really dangerous to live there. I think the climate changed, and so the snow stopped coming like it was. But originally, it would snow like 60 feet there. So and food had to be imported or grown in a weird sort of way to where they could survive or something like that. Because I think food had to be imported. I forget. You couldn't actually get a real crop there or something like that because it was so high up, and because the amount of good weather was so short. I think only 3 months out of the year or 2 months out of the year was the only time when you could actually get people out. So twice, only for like 2 months or a month, one month per year, could you get supplies in and out when the creeks finally had lowered enough. Um, so you could get up in there and get the mine. And it was a really high altitude mine or something like that. Anyway, it was really difficult, and it occupied a fair amount of my time to actually get it stabilized and get people up in there. So the Himalayas mines were one of those challenges that were like, you know, like impossible challenge number 852. Let's go, bring it on. I was like, bring it on, let's go. And so I worked with them personally, and that's why a lot of the structures are star shaped and stuff like that, because I was personally overseeing a lot of it, to keep people safe and to get people up there, and a lot of the furs and stuff that kept people warm were from other places shipped there. And it's complicated and stuff, and just kind of like is is my existence or whatever. So anyway, and working with my Oriental people or people up in the Himalayas. Um, so anyway, um, I think I revisited the site like 3 or 4 times. I wasn't actually there though. I didn't actually go there in person, I don't think, or not like that anyway. I've never actually been there like that in person, but it was like I was overseeing it basically, handling all the details. And I think I had received pictures or something like that, and working with them, and I had specialists up there as well, um, doing stuff. So anyway, it's kind of one of those things where it's weird. I was there in spirit, or at least my financial backing was there. So anyway, and my country's people were there. So yeah, it's kind of one of those things. So I'm not the evil like I know this hurts kind of emperor. I'm the kind of emperor where it's like, all right, well, how do we keep people alive? How do we get up there? How do we do this? And a lot of it was just me going, okay, this is what we're gonna do, and some of it was my people deciding what should really be done too, um, and doing things. So great people, wonderful people, lots of years doing stuff. It was. I think I might have even had traction engines up there in the Himalayas once for a while, or steam shovels or something, building the roads up there. Because we did, I think we did build roads up there eventually or something. But I think most of them got washed out. Anyway, though, long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far, well, not so far away. For me, it was like 40 years or so, 30 years, 38 years ago or something, 39 years ago. I was new and fresh, and so was the world. So, and we were discovering how to be everywhere. So, accomplishing those challenges that every civilization faces. So, anyway, and and we were accomplishing them together. Yes, me and my people. I love to build. I love to go where no one could go before. So, anyway, one of those things. But yeah. So anyway, but what it led to was the creation of titanium swords and stuff, and all that wonderful stuff, and me asking for some titanium swords to be made, which should be very, 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 very old, I think. So anyway.